Welcome to qualifying. It is the F1 Team Series event for Alpine, Ocon, Gasly, the go-to drivers with the 10%. We are using Yuki Tsunoda and we're also using Ocon, who will come in to the show. This is what we've got for the car at the moment as we make our way up to Series 12. So we're going to get this underway. We need a good qualifying for Alfa Romeo and for myself as well. We've got Mexico, Montreal, Suzuka and Imola to come. So strap in and let's see how many points we can get in qualifying. So let's get the show underway, and already we're thinking about doing a 4 soft 4M and a 5M 3 soft is what I'm thinking. But let's just give it a go. It's all about the learning curve on here. P12 for Ocon, so a great start for him. Tsunoda, P18. It'll be him that will go for Cuppa. And Ocon, we're going to try and get a good start on the softs, and we're going to go Herald. So, can we get the perfect start in Mexico and attack? So, average start for Ocon, even with the Herald, but it hasn't cost him too bad. And here comes Yuki Tsunoda with that really fast race start. And he's moved himself into P9 and P10 respectively. Look at that. The difference with a race start. Yuki Tsunoda passed Ocon even though he started 6 places further back. And on the medium as Ocon comes through, Yuki goes through as well. Brilliant start to this GP. We're going to try one more move here. Should be able to get Norris. We do get Norris and we're in P6, P8. Great start. So, expect them to come back at us a little bit. Softs pretty much all around us with one medium and one hard runner as Ocon goes past Norris. The soft tyre of Norris struggling here at that present time. We've got Yuki trying to get past the Ferrari, Carlos Sainz. We're going to push a little bit because he's holding us up. And it's the Red Bull ahead, I think, as Norris gets back past. Norris looks like he's warmed up his tyres now. I expect him to come through here, but not quite. We're still just going to look after Ocon. Hopefully we should be able to get one more lap. It's Carlos Sainz on the soft. We're looking pretty quick overall, although P1 has accelerated away. Carlos Sainz looking for a move, can't get it done, and we're ahead again. And this isn't bad at all. I'm going to come back for some mediums. Let's push Yuki a little bit. Perez in front. And he really closes that gap now and nearly gets through. We've got loads of tyre left. Or just a little bit of tyre to try and get past Perez. We don't really need to get past him, but we're going to anyway. And in we come. P4. Can we get past Ocon? We can. It's coming out for the softs for Tsunoda. Tsunoda's had a great start to this GP. And now we need to push hard with Ocon because people pit in and we've got a safety car. Nick de Vries has crashed. And what have we got behind us? We're only going to lose one spot potentially if we pit. So we might as well go for the softs. We don't need to service. We're only going to lose one spot to Carlos Sainz. Tsunoda coming out P5. And he can cut down. Here comes Ocon. We thought we'd lose one spot. Let's see if we were right. It's going to be a bit more than that, but they're all going to have to pit. And look at that. Quite a few on hards, mediums. You've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars still to pit. 6, 7 altogether. So we should be able to make some points here. Going to have full power unit, full tyres to go hard. And we've got 2 laps to get as many positions as possible. So here we go. P18 for Ocon, P5 for Tsunoda, and already Tsunoda's into P4. Great move by him. Ocon comes around the final corner, takes the Williams. And we can now boost again as Tsunoda can't get past Hamilton. Ocon P14. And it's Tsunoda now. Going to try and take the lead of this race with 1 lap to go. Ocon all over the back of Sainz and the Red Bull. And he's past the Red Bull, he's past the Ferrari as well. He's past the Mercedes, looking good in P number 8 now. Tsunoda looks like he's going to come home and win this race. Can Ocon get any more? And he's up to 7th, or is he? As Gasly fights back, that 10% boosted Gasly fighting back hard. He's about to run out of tyres and a breakdown though. So we're up to P7, we'll take it. Yuki wins, and it's Ocon who struggled in the end. But it's going to be P7 for Esteban Ocon, and we start this GP with a pretty good 42 points. Let's test the skill at Canada. Difficult track to score in the 40s. But we're going to give it a try and see what we can do. Hopefully we load into the game. It took a while, but need some more points. Some good confidence building points for the weekend. And where do we qualify? Looks like Ocon stealing the show again. P12, Tsunoda 17th. Now I'm going to put these both on the same strategy here. 3-3-2. But if they get pretty close, I will pit the car that is last on lap 2 and do a 2-4-2. But let's see. It's Ocon with a perfect start this time. That's what we needed. But you can see already, Yuki Tsunoda making his way through. And he's just so good at the race start. P12. And it's Ocon, P5. Finally gets that perfect start. And he makes the most of it in P4. Yuki P10. We're going to keep boosting because, we're about to take P3 then off the Ferrari. We do now take P3. You've got Yuki down at the back, we can see. Can we get P2? Push in the right places and you'll get reward. As Yuki's getting held up by Gasly. Let's push. We make that move stick pretty quickly. Got Ocon out front on the softs. Carlos Sainz ahead of Yuki on the hards. So we'll look to get past him as soon as we can. Can we get Ocon? Yes, sir. And it turns into P1 and P7. Looking good so far. One stop, very good round here nowadays though. And what we got ahead of us, mediums and softs. We're already built 1.7 second gap back to P number 8. We're going to come in this time round. We're going to go for a quick stop and manage the power unit. Yuki, we won't manage. Can we sneak into P6 just before? Oh, we can only go and do that. So Ocon's in. Yuki will follow in this jolty Canada. And already, Ocon's been beat by Ocon and we didn't even service. Absolutely done there. But we're out in P8. We're going to boost a little bit. We can get Ocon ahead into P2. Got Yuki back into P7. Jolty in Canada. But let's see if we can just mastermind all the way through. There's Yuki. You can just see the difference there. Pit stop for the Ferrari. No, Ferrari carries on. And these three ahead of us carry on as well, which could hold us up a little bit. The Ferrari's holding us up. Time to go past. Move down to here would be nice. And job done. What about Tsunoda? Past the Red Bull. Nicely done. P1, P5 now. So this is looking very tidy. As we approach the Aston Martin. Got a good chance of some serious points here. We're going to come in at the end of this lap. In fact, we're going to boost hard now. We've got Ocon ahead, Ocon on the hards, so we need to kind of pull a gap as quick as we can here, and we're already past. Because we're going to have to come back at the hard tyres. You see Ocon coming around the last hairpin. In theory, is the last corner for the pit. And Ocon comes in. Going to be a slower stop for Ocon this time with servicing. You can see we're about to lose a few positions. Can Ocon come out in the lead? Yes, he can. What about Tsunoda? He's into P5. Not got a lot of power unit left, though. That's his only problem. He's up to P4. It might not matter. Got the Ferrari holding us up. And we're out of power unit. Problem. Power unit is disappeared. And we can see us going backwards. Can we hold on while we get some power unit back? We need to get Max Verstappen. Maybe we can get Max Verstappen into this first corner. Not quite. Being held up here. Definitely P2 was on the cards. We still can't get past. Now we can get past. It's going to be a bit too late though. Going to be very too much late. We're going to have to push into this hairpin. And now we're lagging, very much lagging now. But we'll take it. It's a decent race. We should have got past that Red Bull quicker, but we couldn't get it. And it is going to be 45 points in a very laggy Canada. We're at Japan for race number 3. 71% chance of rain, I think it was. Dry qualifying so far. This is definitely a one-stop track nowadays. But will it be in the dry or the wet for the race? Or will it mix up in between? Ocon P13, Tsunoda P18. Wet race indeed. So I'm going to use Herald. And I'm going to use a tuning on Tsunoda. So, expecting a lot of the AI to pit lap 4 and do a 4-3. But let's see, shall we? As we set off. Need a good start, and Ocon got an okay start. Here comes Tsunoda with a rocket down the outside. And you can see already they're just neck and neck again. Or P9, 13. It doesn't matter where you start. And here comes some absolute blocking to begin. So, can Ocon get the Red Bull? Needs to go to the inside here and does. Tsunoda's going to get caught, but gets through. So we don't get too much held up there. Another jolty race. Making it very, very interesting. Can Ocon squeak past Sainz? He can. He's up to P7 and we're bang on 4 laps here. Problem is, we can't push and we are jolting like crazy. There's nothing we can literally do about this. Connection's fine, tested, trialled, and even on going on to conserve when I didn't want to go on conserve. I'm not sure what is going on. But we're managing so far, we're just going to have to manage. I think Ocon I'm definitely going to bring in on lap 4 here. And I think Tsunoda's going to have to be lap 3. And hope for the best. I didn't even put Tsunoda on conserve. Why does the drivers keep going on to conserve when I'm not even selecting? If you could see my thumbs, you would see I'm not even selecting conserve. So very, very strange. What have we got? P8, P12. Definitely going to pit this lap. It's going to hurt us, but so be it. Everyone else will go round. Ocon's going to make a move on Sainz here. Can't get it done. And we're going to come in. Tsunoda comes in. God, we are jolting so badly. And Tsunoda will come back out. Difficult, difficult track. Remember where he was before he pitted. He was around 12th. We're going to get everybody pitting this lap as Ocon gets back past. We're going to push hard on Tsunoda. Not too hard though, but we're going to get a place. And now we're going to get the fun of a lap 4 pit stop in Japan. Can we get lucky in the pits? You can see Tsunoda pushing hard. He's going to have to conserve later on in this race. But you can see already that undercut, the dream piece. Oh my God, Ocon's got terrible luck out there. So only lost 2 places, but one of them is to Yuki Tsunoda. So that's all right for Yuki in P6. The undercut of dreams in Suzuka in the rain. And now we're going to try and get through the field with all this extra tyres and fuel that we've got spare, or power unit I should say. Can we get Carlos Sainz? Yes we can, P9. Yuki, we're just going to leave running exactly where he is. We can't push at all. We could do with some breakdowns at the end. But let's keep pushing. Let's see if we can get at least 7th here with Perez and the Alpine in front. Any room up the inside, Ocon? Come on. Here we go. And he nearly takes 2. Does take 2. P7 for Ocon. That sees us 37 points. Don't think we're going to get much better than that based on where we are. Because look, Yuki... Why is Ocon going to boost? I didn't even select boost. Effing just changes on its own. And we can't really push Yuki at all. He's not far behind. And Ocon hasn't got loads of power unit either. He's right there. You can see Leclerc. Our power unit doesn't seem to be going up either very quickly. It's very slow. But Yuki, doing the 3-4, it's worked out a treat. Ocon has made some positions as well. But that's the best we simply could have done. 19 points for Tsunoda. And we'll take 18 points for Ocon. Total of 37 points in a very tricky Japan. Race number 4 brings us to Italy. And we've got a match up against one of our own team here. So hopefully it's a bot and not a real player. Might make it a bit fun if it was a real player, but we're going to be on the back foot. P14 Ocon, P18 Yuki Tsunoda. So I'm going to do, and I'm going to try a few little things. I'm going to try firework on Yuki. Now, I am going to try this. And you might be thinking, what are you doing? But I'm going to try a 1-stop on Ocon. Because I need to test the 4 hard and see if it works in any shape or form. Hopefully Tsunoda can push Ocon through. Last time, remember we raced here? I shared a video and we got absolutely stuck. And guess what? Ocon's got stuck again in a different place this time. So Ocon the big loser, and whether or not that is the hards that just simply do not work, well, we are yet to see. Can we do 3 laps on the softs? That's an interesting part. And at the moment, doesn't look too bad. I think we can do 3 laps on the soft. That's good to know for our levels. As Gasly literally goes through Ocon. We're going to try and hold off Hulkenberg, and we can at the moment, but hard's just struggling a fair tad. Maybe we could have done mediums as Yuki gets P8. I'm going to go another lap here. We definitely can get another lap out of these softs. And then we're going to come for mediums because we've got enough power unit to start pushing. We're going to hope that Ocon can get past while people are in the pit. We're only just good enough as Sargent. I mean, that says it all, doesn't it? Williams flying past you. You know it's not good enough then. As Tsunoda gets into P7. And hopefully there's a few people pitting now. And this is a masterclass. There's not many pitting think we should have gone mediums. I mean, we could get 5 laps actually here. This could be interesting. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and extend this. Come on, Sonoda. Thank you very much. I'm going to try and set this up to go to 5. The rival's well ahead of us. Might as well try it. And this should mean that a lot of people will start pitting now. No, not many people seem to be in the pits. We're going to come out for the safe of the mediums. Sonoda's through a few cars already. Tricky track this. A lot trickier than I thought. Maybe based on the strategy I've gone for is probably the reason why. We've got a lot of AI pitting on lap 5, so maybe lap 5 wasn't the way to go. But just the way the cookie crumbles, sometimes you got to try it. And round we go, last corner, down the straight. Yuki's going to pick up some good positions. Ocon's going to fall back a few positions. And he's going to have it all to do, because out in P20 he comes. Pit exit trick should get us a couple of places, and it does. We've got Sonoda right behind, well, was behind McLaren. Lost it already. P7. And we're going to come back for softs with Yuki. So, what didn't plan to do a 5-3 turned into a 5-3. And we've got Ocon now trying to get himself through, and somehow he loses out big time. This is not going to plan, is it? See if we can get any more positions. Come on, Yuki. Oh, see, Yuki just went down to medium when I'm pushing. Why is it changing on its own? Don't get it. But P12 now. And P14 for Ocon. Got a few people in the pits. So we're going to get through into P9 here. Ocon really slow out of that corner. Why is Ocon going so slow? Ocon is going very slow. Now he's gone on to conserve. Why has he gone on to conserve? This game is absolutely changing everything. Literally, my power unit was going up as I was on push. I must watch that back, because my power unit, I was pushing and I was going so slow. So it's Ocon P12 after what looks to be the current bugs affecting us on the last lap coming out of the straight. Very, very annoying. And it's only the 30 points in the last race, so there's not a lot I could have done there. We were robbed. I'm going to go back and watch it, and if you're watching this video now, go back and have a look, because I was definitely pushing and he was going so slow, and then he converted to conserve. Very, very strange. But anyway, 4 races done, 154 points. Could have been a lot better than that. Definitely should have been a lot better than that. And we'll go and have a little look back. But let me know how you got on in qualifying. A lot of bugs out there, so do be careful. And we'll hopefully have some fixes by the weekend. But good luck to all. Good luck to Alfa Romeo. And let's see what we do at the weekend.